Hello, and welcome to another update video about Natgas. Natgas did sell off a little bit further since yesterday's update, and we are approaching this ascending trend line. So what I have taken off the chart is this idea that the C wave within the third wave that we are at the moment looking at within this ending diagonal structure, that this C wave has already started because we have basically taken out the previous swing low, and that indicates that this B wave was probably never finished. Doesn't really change anything, it just means a bit of a deeper setback, and we're going to take a look at the micro count as well. Remember that we said that we can really only confirm that a breakout has happened in this C wave if we get a break above the descending trend line here. That never happened, but I'll take the trend line out now because we're moving into the opposite direction. So we're taking a look at, okay, what are the relevant support levels now? Where could a turning point be for finally a start in this C wave? If you're wondering why does a third wave consist of an ABC structure here? Well, it's simply because we're tracking this entire move, which started in February as an ABC structure in a wave 4 correction. This wave 4 should result in a fifth wave to the downside. And in the fourth wave, we're now in the C wave. And the C wave is an ending diagonal due to the choppy structure of the chart. What you need to understand is that diagonal structures always mean that we have to be ready for changing wave counts. I think so far it's been quite stable, but just be aware that those micro counts can change. You need to be aware in a diagonal structure that because we are dealing with unreliable corrective structures, it sometimes is worth leaving the trade a bit more space, maybe not trade at all, maybe wait for better times, just to be prepared to be maybe a bit more flexible. Yeah, maybe even position sizes a little bit smaller. Just they are some of the key aspects. But the idea is and has been that we already completed a wave 1 in the C wave, which was an ABC structure itself, a wave 2 completed, and we're now in this third wave. The third wave should be an ABC structure, and it seems like that the B wave was never finished. That's not a problem because we all knew about support for this B wave, and we knew from the beginning that it could max out this support area all the way down to 229. The thing is only that below 229 things could turn quite bearish, more directly bearish. You know that we are still waiting for one more low anyway on the Natgas chart. But ideally, we are forming this C wave first. Yeah, we ideally go a little bit higher first in this C wave of wave 4. We also know that we can't really get off the ground here. It's not really an impulsive rally to the upside. It can really only work as a diagonal. And for me, the 229 level is a level where probabilities already shift towards a more direct path to the downside. And the 214 level is a make or break point. Now, with this additional move down, how can we understand this B wave? And to be honest, my best take would be that this is actually unfolding as a WXY structure, that this was a W, this here an X wave, and we're now coming down in a Y wave. So that allows us to understand also the relevant targets. So we have support here at 242 and 229. However, we can use the Fibonacci extension levels to get additional context. So if I take the length of the wave W, I go to the high of the X wave, then a key target would be the 1-to-1 ratio here at 239. So we'll pay attention to that level as well, and maybe the 1.236 extension because it's anyway overlapping with the 78.6 retracement level. Below the 78.6 retracement, this setup is likely going to fail. It is confirmed to fail below 214. Then I cannot uphold this wave count to the upside. But bear in mind, we're also approaching this trend line. It's a fairly well-defined trend line. We're very, very close, and that is pretty much where that 239 level I just talked about is sitting as well. So short term, certainly still lower expected, but we are getting there. We're getting to an area where we have another chance for a bounce. We are in the support area still. And below 229, we may need to think about a count change, a wave count change. But so far, yeah, I think so far it's all about waiting to get that first valid 1-2 setup here in the C wave, because that could be an interesting, potentially interesting trade. I think at the moment, until we have a confirmation that the C wave has started, there isn't really much to do here on this chart. Okay, that's my update about Natgas. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.